Hey friends, it's Joshua Black. Um, Wanted to make a quick video about political activism and the temptation that exists to run for office. You know, a lot of times that um, people hear someone speak eloquently and have good ideas and articulate themselves well, the suggestion immediately comes, "Hey, why don't you run for office?" And I have to caution you, this is a trap. And politicians knowingly set this trap for political activists. And the reason for that is this. Politicians know, let me back up. Let me go with that. Politicians know that electoral politics is not a battle of ideas. It's a popularity contest. People are voting for a personality, not for an idea. If people were voting for ideas, then there's no incumbents currently in office, or very few incumbents currently in office, that would retain their positions because their ideas have been so poor that, they're getting welfare. So, um, what you have to realize is that having good ideas and articulating them well in the public eye is cool, but it's not going to get you elected. People have to know that they like you more than they like the person who's running against you. Um, then they will decide if they trust you to implement the ideas that you say you're going to do. Because most people are not even going to listen to your ideas. There's a few policy wonks out there who will, study your ideas and see how they work and if they work. And those people are good to have. And I'm not saying you should be careless about the ideas that you put forth. But I'm saying that there's only a few people, maybe 5 or 10%, who are actually going to read that stuff. Everybody else is going to judge you by whether or not they know you and they like you. So if you're going to run for office, it's crucial to be able to fundraise and um, and have a good reputation. The Bible talks about having a good reputation anyway, just because, doing the right thing is good to do. It works for politics if you end up taking it that far, but it's simply good to have, period. Um, but a lot of politicians have a good reputation in spite of in spite of what they have done, in spite of their bad ideas, in spite of the things that they have failed to accomplish or chosen not to accomplish, or lied about planning to do, and they still have a positive reputation because they've been able to manage that. So you'll have to figure out a way to overcome that. Sometimes people use negative campaigning to undermine it, and sometimes people use positive campaigning to overcome it. And some people use a combination of both. But it's a challenge. It's not just about the ideas. It's about the popularity and desirability of the candidates in question. The last thing I'll say is that one big reason that politicians tell people to run for office, so if you think you do better run for office, is that they know the money that it takes to project the image that they have, and they know that you don't have a way to get it because they have the sources, because they've been filling those coffers with money for so long. So they've been using their power for gain rather than using their power for good. And they know how to play that game. And if you don't know how to overcome that, you're not going to win. And they know that.